right, so we're going to start out with this welcome video from our administration team.
Good evening, Roger Bell families. This is your principal, Courtney Morgan. Thank you so much for attending our annual Title I Fall Meeting. I'd like to begin with our Roger Bell School vision. We envision a school where educators, families, and communities unite to empower students to become confident leaders and independent thinkers who communicate effectively on a local and global level while being driven by integrity, high standards, and civic mindfulness to ensure a better future for all. Our mission is to empower students to be responsible, lifelong learners and leaders who are driven to positively impact their school, family, community, and life. As Lightning learners, our core values are being lifelong learners, showing integrity, having grit, being healthy, being trailblazers of technology, being navigators of content, being innovative solution seekers, networkers, and being globally invested.
I'm Caroline Godwin, the assistant principal. Roger Bell is a new tech school, and we are in our second year of implementation. As a new tech school, we focus on knowledge and thinking, agency, written and oral communication, and collaboration. During the 2018-2019 school year, we exceeded growth as a school, and we moved from a D school to a C school in the fall of 2019. The 3-year average in reading and math in grades 3 through 5 showed evidence that the school made progress similar to the growth standard. So during the 2018-2019 school year, our performance was so high that we became a C school and we were no longer a D school. And since there was not test data at the end of the 2019-2020 school year, we remained a C school and are no longer considered low performing.
Our school improvement goals drive the operational and instructional work here at RBA. Some of these goals are academic, social, and personal success, social and emotional learning, team and grade level professional learning, teacher recruitment and retention, and communication. What is Title I? Title I is the largest federally funded program for our nation's schools. The goal is to provide high-quality education for every student. Title I provides funding for high-poverty schools to support students in meeting state standards. Roger Bell has a school-wide designation, which means every student benefits from Title I funding. Title I funds can be used in many ways, such as purchasing additional supplies and resources to support students, hiring additional staff to lower class sizes, providing tailored professional development for our staff, and providing parent engagement resources and activities.
Every year, Roger Bell has several Title I events. We have our annual fall and spring meetings like we're having tonight, reading and math STEM nights, and then transitioning events for students to meet the teachers that they could possibly have in the next school year. During these events, we're trying to engage parents in ways to help their children learn, have a fun as well as informative time, and share our school improvement plan, curriculum information, and testing results with parents.
Title I funds are also used to purchase technology resources. We would like to take this time to remind all parents and students about our appropriate use policy. When utilizing student emails and classroom learning management systems, it is important that students use these tools for educational purposes only. We would like to remind our students and our families that inappropriate use of email by sending inappropriate pictures or using inappropriate language will result in the loss of technology. Please remind your students to use their technology appropriately and safely.
As a parent, you have the right to provide input on the partnership between your student, their teacher, and administration.
To stay connected, we encourage you to be in regular contact with your child's teacher. Please ensure that you are receiving our regular Sunday phone calls, and if not, please contact the school to be added to our listserv. Also, we encourage you to check out our social media and to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For questions about our Parent Resource Center, please email Ms. Helen Taylor at helen.taylor@cravenk12.org. You are able to borrow lots of educational materials to use with your child at home. Just list what grade or area for which you would like materials, and they can be checked out to you and sent home with your child. If you'd like to serve on the Title I Parent Council, please complete the section on the registration and feedback form on the student iPad tonight, or contact Ms. Taylor at school 252-444-5133, or via email. At Roger Bell New Tech Academy, we believe we can, so we will, because we are Lightning. At this time, classroom teachers will be providing information about our learning management systems at each grade level and will allow time for questions and answers pertaining to operationals within each individual classroom. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Please remember to complete the registration and feedback form at the end of the session. You are also welcome to Zoom with another grade level if you wish.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move right along unless anybody has any questions about Title I or the purpose of our meeting today. I don't know why it's trying to play the video again. There we go. Oh, hold on, Miss Pritchard, you're muted. All right, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So Power School is where you will see your child's grades, and you can also view their attendance. So Power School is where you definitely want to go to see the grades that the kids are going to get from, that's going to be on the report card. Even though they do see grades in Echo, the report card grades will be in Power School. You can view them through the parent login, or you can view them from your child's iPad. So if you're going to Ian's iPad and go through Power School, you can also go in and see his grades and things like that. So we're going to get ready to see the video, which actually shows you how you navigate through Power School.
Computer. All right, the first thing you're going to do to check your grades is you're going to go to my.ncedcloud.org. This is going to take you to log into Rapid Identity. And you're going to enter in your saved username and password. It's going to take me just a minute because I have to type in bashes all the way, the long way. Okay, so when you log in, you're going to see your apps that look like this. Okay? Once you get to your apps, you're going to click on the app that says Power School. It's the P. Once you click on Power School, like I said, I'm not going to show you guys the grades that he's not happy with. But you're going to see your grades. Now, the cool thing is with the grades, as you can see, the math grade is an 84 for right now. And if you click on that 84, sorry, it's hard for me to do this backwards and allow you guys to see it. Okay, you click on the 84. And it is going to take you to a list of assignments and their grades. Okay? Now, if you have a 0 there, that means that you're missing the assignment. Okay? But that is how you check each of your grades and the assignments that you're missing and that type of thing. Is there any questions, or did that not make any sense? All right, so that was obviously done during a Zoom session with the kids, impromptu and recorded. So.
Did a good job.
But it was done at a pace that everybody could follow along. So long story short, click on the blue numbers, and then you can see a breakdown of the individual assignments and their grades. All right, the first thing you're going to do to check your grades is you're going to go to my.ncedcloud.org.
Stop. Yeah, that's definitely where you want to go see the report card type grades that they have, even though she's going to mention about Echo and the grades there.
All right, so with Echo, I'm sure you've learned that that's our learning management system, and Ian has definitely gotten used to it. I know it's been a learning curve for most of us. It's very different from what we're used to, but hopefully most of us have gotten the hang of it now. But our grades are also posted in Echo, and for most of us, Echo is the most up-to-date place for grades. However, the way Echo is set up, it doesn't exactly mimic PowerSchool because of the weights of the grades. Um, Obviously, tests way more than classwork, and so that's not accounted for in Echo. So if there's a slight difference between the grades, that's why. So Echo is updated the most frequently, but PowerSchool will be the most accurate. And like Ms. Pritchard was saying, PowerSchool grades is what's going to be on the report cards. But Echo is a really great place to just keep up to date on a regular basis and make sure work's getting turned in and completed and all that. So this video is going to be showing the parent side. So the two sides look slightly different and have different ways to get the information, but overall it's about the same. So this is our Parent Echo Observer tutorial, just showing you how to navigate.
Parents, we are really excited to share with you the parent portal of Echo. So shortly you will be receiving a username and password for Echo. If you still have yours saved from last year, it has remained the same, but if you have forgotten it, or if you are new to our school, we will be getting your username and password to you. So you will go to rogerbell.echo-ntn.org and you will log in with the email address that we have set as your username. You will log in with your password. And then if you have more than one child here at Roger Bell, you'll choose the child that you wish to observe. But if you only have one child, of course, you will choose your child. And then you will see all of the classes in which your child is enrolled for. So if you click on the Family Time class, then there you will see the daily agenda for your child. And if he or she did not do any of the assignments last week, their assignments will show up here as past due. If your child completes any of these assignments that are listed as past due, they do need to send their teacher an email because as of 3 o'clock on Friday, these assignments have been marked as not completed and they have received a 0. So it's very important that they email us. Starting this week forward, all of the assignments will be listed in each of the classrooms. So if you go to ELA and click activities, you will see the weekly agenda for ELA and then of course the to-do list for ELA. You can see that this child has 2 past due assignments, but then for this week, there are assignments that are due today, tomorrow, all the way through Friday. So this is a very easy way for you to keep track of what your child has done and hasn't done. Also, if you click the home button, you can also see a master to-do list. This is a combination of all of your child's assignments that he or she was assigned since school has begun. If it is showing up on the to-do list, that means that your child has completed the assignment, but it was returned back to him or her to make corrections, or the assignment wasn't done. Sometimes an assignment may have feedback given, and if it does, you will see that in the activity stream. If something shows up in the activity stream, then you can click there on the assignment and you can see the grade that your child was given, but you can also see that within the activity stream. So this child received 2 out of 2 points on their scavenger hunt assignment. Last but not least, I would like to show you the calendar. And the calendar shows all of the assignments for each day that your child will need to complete. It's also color-coded so that you can tell which assignments go with which subject. So your ELA is purple, your science is teal, and your math is orange.
Oh my gosh.
So as you can see, you click through, you can see all those colors,
I don't know
except for the
what happened.
students who are Craven Live. All of Craven Live's assignments show up as yellow.
That's great. Technology, gotta
All
love
right,
it,
guys,
right?
I believe that kind of
And that's it. So as you saw, those are just like the different things that you can see on Echo, especially in your parent portal. The next biggest thing that obviously most people are going to want to check are grades. So in the next video, this is from the student side, but it works the exact same way in the parent portal. There's just like a section that says grades over on the side, and you can check everything. You see the number grade, you can see if there was feedback. And here's the thing that I feel like a lot of people have missed is you can actually click on the assignment, you can see the directions, everything that was given, and you can see what your student turned in. So you can like look at the feedback, and if they said, oh, your student didn't actually follow the directions, they missed step number 3, or any of that kind of information, you can look at the feedback and then see what the student turned in as well as what the directions were.
Hey guys, Ms. Chalfont here. I'm going to show you how to check your grades in Echo. So we're going to start by going to our Echo app, and we're going to log in. I'm logging in as a pretend student, but it's going to look exactly like yours. So you have all of your classes here. Miss Pritchard's Craven Live students have her class, and you guys do not. But the way that we check our grades is we go up here to the left top corner where it says student app, and then we click those 3 lines that look like a hamburger. And then we click where it says grades. So here you can see your overall grades for the class. So this pretend student has 100 in Ms. Hernandez's class, and then has 25 in my class. So we're going to look at what it looks like to check in each class. So once you click on the class, you can look at each of the individual assignments that have been assigned to you. And then we have a couple of different symbols that we need to make sure we understand. So right here under where it has that blue square, we see there's a 0 out of 10. That means that you got a 0 for this assignment, Friday Patterns in the City. And over to the right, it has the green check, which means it was submitted. And then there's like a little comment bubble, which means it has feedback. And then to the right, it tells you when it was due. So I can click over here, and I can click on that comment bubble. And at the very bottom, where it says feedback, it says this assignment was not completed. So I can go in, and at the top, I can click the assignment name, and it's going to take me into the assignment where it has all of the directions and everything that I need to know. I can go back. I can also go down here and notice next to Monday writing checks, there's another 0 out of 10, and there is a circle with an arrow button on it. That means that you were asked to redo this assignment, and you submitted it late as well because there's a little clock and the date is written in red. So it means it was submitted late. Whenever you see a date come up that's written in red, which means it's late, you need to make sure you email your teacher to let them know that you submitted this assignment so they can look back and check the grades, especially when you redo assignments. So down at the bottom, you can see the feedback is you did not attach your work. If you do not attach it and resubmit, you'll receive a 0 for this assignment. So
If we go back, you can look at exactly what was attached by clicking on the assignment. All that was done was someone typed done in the comments. Nothing was submitted. And it clearly says upload 4 screenshots to your ECHO assignment. So you did not actually do the work. You just commented done and got a green check. This does not mean that the assignment is complete. So that is an overview of what checking your grades looks like. I hope that you utilize this tool and that you can keep better track of your grades and that it will help you to be the best student that you can be. Okie dokie. Any questions about checking grades or anything like that?
So with Maya and Lexia, we know this is a district required. And Lexia, we're asking for them to do at least 10 minutes every day, but they definitely need to have their goals completed by Friday. And the goals being both the time as well as the units. If they look on the ECHO, it will tell them if they don't know how many units they have to have. ECHO will, on ECHO assignments, you will see where it says if they have 20 minutes, they have 4 units. If they have 40 minutes, then they have to have 8 units. So it kind of gives them a little chart there to let you know how many units they need to have. But Lexia itself always gives what their goal is for the time, but not so much for the units. So they need to do that at least every day if they can. Not if they can, they should try to do it every day. But if they want to knock it out in one day, that's great too. If they want to get it all done in one day and have it done, that's fine. Mayon, we're trying to get them to read at least 30 minutes or more each day. And like you just said, I was just asking about, yes, we did turn off the read aloud for on the weekends. So hopefully that's about a lot there. But I think someone said that if they were in the middle of a book where it's reading aloud to them, that will probably still stay on until they finish that book. So, but then after that, it'll be no more read aloud until the weekend. So there's also a how-to, and I think Ms. Zelinsky may have it on her page as well as on my ECHO banner of how that you can go in and pick different lexicons for your child to read certain books. So they're in the right lexile level. So you can do that as well. And I think that is all.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Pritchard. So I'm going to review our standard operating procedures really quickly. So for Plan B, students have to have assignments that they will need to complete on the days that they are not in school. So if your child is an A day, they will have assignments to complete on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday when they're not in school. And if your child is a B student, then he or she will have assignments to complete Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday when they're not in school. And per the district, students are required to meet their personal goals on Lexia and Mayon, and this is for Plan B students, so the students who are coming face-to-face, and for Craven Live. Also in Craven Live, the students are required to attend the Zoom lessons, and they're required to complete the assignments that are linked in the ECHO agenda, and to correctly attach and submit those assignments in ECHO. So make sure you're following the instructions on how to attach and submit your assignments. And then as far as work submission goes, all assignments must be completed no later than 5 days after their posted due date in ECHO. If the assignment is submitted late, the student will notify the teacher in an email telling them the assignment name. When students are resubmitting assignments, it's first very important to know that all assignments are not eligible for resubmission. So it's important that your child give his or her best effort on their assignment the first time around. However, if the teacher does allow resubmissions, a little redo arrow will show up beside of that assignment in ECHO, and he or she will have 5 days to make the corrections once that option has been given for a resubmission. And the resubmissions will pop up in the child's to-do list in ECHO. They'll need to read the feedback and make the corrections that have been requested.
All right, and just making y'all aware of our interactive notebook. So Ms. Pritchard has hers, and then for our Plan B students, both math and science have interactive notebooks, and I think ELA does as well. These interactive notebooks can be found linked in our banner in the ECHO class. So you should be able to find each of them on like a shelf in that banner, and you can see in that screenshot of Ms. Pritchard's. And inside of the interactive notebooks, it's just basically like anchor charts and other helpful information that helps give visual reminders and notes about what we've already covered in class. So I know for math, like we just started the standard algorithm. So there's like step-by-step instructions of how to use the standard algorithm for multiplication. And I know Ms. Hernandez includes like vocabulary and other helpful information in hers. So it's just something, another tool and resource for you to use to look back at.
And if by some happenstance you forget how to navigate PowerSchool or Echo, or forget how to attach an assignment or anything like that, we have a nice little tech support webpage. So refer to our help desk that we've created, and it houses all of our helpful videos about Zoom and just iPad tutorials. Maybe your child's storage is full and his or her apps won't update. Go to the iPad tutorials and watch and follow the video on how to clean out your child's storage, and then he or she will be able to install any apps or maybe even record videos so that they can be uploaded for the assignments as well. So please make sure that you utilize that page, and I believe Ms. Chafan is going to link that page into the chat. So if you want to be able to click on it, maybe bookmark it, that is a live document. As we notice, or a live website, as we notice the kids are having problems with something, we add a video tutorial as how to, I guess, get over that barrier that we have ran into together, because we're all learning to fly this plane as we build it together. That concludes our Title I Family Night Tech Help Support Night. If you guys have any questions, this is your time to ask them.
And I'm going to go ahead and link that registration feedback form as well. So if you could click on that and let us know that you came and give us some helpful feedback, we'd appreciate it.
Yes.